Hello and welcome to Rainbow Pagan. Today's video is going to be on God Pan. Before I do this video, I want to let you know these are personal beliefs of mine and closely of other. I can't speak for the entire pagan community, but God Pan is a highly, most likely misunderstood God and hated God among Christians because of the whole horn thing. And I'm going to make some reference to Christianity of how they, made their religion out of him. So I don't mean to offend any Christians who are watching this. I'm just letting you know. God Pan. Pan's initials in Greek was this. And he had 11 titles. He was called Rustic of the Petrus, of the Hunt, or the Hunnel, Giver of Pastor. I will of course put the letters below here if I can't read it. Terrifying One, Releasin, of Mount, can't pronounce that, Mischief, or Ban, Winden, and Sea Roman. And also the most famous one, the Green Man. His alternative spellings were these. Now, I am going to start with the relations to this God real fast. For God Pan, a lot of the Christians, or the three Abrahamic faiths, took God Pan, like they have done a lot with the other gods. But Pan is the one that they mainly portray as evil. Like this picture right here, it always pops up, Pan of the Labyrinth. They really use this picture a lot to portray him. And also this picture of him lying with a goat. Now, the thing is that God Pan was half goat. He's going to have horns. And to do so, first of all, they took the name Lucifer from an Italian sun god named that. Sun equals fire, equals or hell and brimstone or whatever. And then they took Pan and said he's a good god to humiliate since he has horns. Let's use that against him. And goat, I don't know, something that I guess the Christians really don't like goats because they have horns. Oh my goodness. God forbid. Goddess forbid, I should say. And also a lot of aspects that he's god of, they use in their own personal god. So right here's one. He is God of shepherds. Right there makes you think. He's God of the flocks, sheep flocks. God of mountains. God of nature. God of the dance. Now with dance, he had a competition. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not there yet. What? Sorry. He God of mischief. Pan was very mischievous. He liked to get into lots of mischief. He was kind of a fun god to hang around and kind of like to joke around with people. I relate to him a lot being funny and stuff. God of hunting. God of music. That's what I was going for. Now, God of music, he actually lost the contents to Apollo. Apollo challenged him and he lost, which in regards Apollo won God of music, but I still keep him as God of music there anyhow. God of panic, and God of laughter. Now, with every God aspect, we don't believe in an all good God. We don't believe in an all evil God. And a lot of gods have multiple, sides. I mean, you can see here that Pan was a very nice god, but he could also cause havoc. His sacred animal was the goat, the tortoise. Now, his sacred plant or fruit was the pine tree. Now, there's another point I want to point out. The pine tree, first of all, Christmas is Yule, that they took, as we all know, all Sabbaths, and used the pine tree as a symbolization that Jesus and all that. So there's another one. He is God of the pine tree. I mean, that's a secret thing. And waterweed. As you can see right here, I have no idea what waterweed is. W-A-T-E-R, if you can't pronounce my pronunciation's off. And he was God of mountain beaches. His sacred object is so famous that they actually call it the pan flute. A lot of Native Americans use this flute. Now, like I said, with his birth on his father Hermes and also his father Dionysus, that they came together and make him, some believe that his mother was this lady right here. She was very hard to find. Only real picture I could find of her. He had no wife, but he had many, he had 6 children to many different women. A lot of the creatures that he made, another reason is that because he didn't make other gods per se, he made famous creatures, and a lot of people take them as evil creatures of the 3 Abrahamic faiths. They consider them evil. The Pans, which were basically spirits of nature, and the Crotus, can you pronounce them? Which was a weird creature. It's actually in God of War 3. If you check it out, they face them a lot. They fight them a lot. It's a creature with the head of a lion, the tail of a snake, and the body of a lamb. And Exus was a human, a half-god that he had. But again, I could not find a good picture, and the only picture I have is this. And then he had these ones, can't pronounce the word. And then he had this one. And then he had the slownnesses. Now, he made them actually, a lot of these, because there's multiples of these. The slownesses also compared with his father Dionysus. They're kind of like really drunken creatures that go around and do a lot of not nice things. But again, the Christianity has taken him and made him so evil, when actually they took a lot of his good aspects and threw it as he is like such an evil god, when he is not at all. And like I said in the beginning, I'm sorry if I offended any of my fellow Christian viewers, but this is just what we believe. Because, let's face it, come on, some of the things he was god of, shepherds, flocks, ring a bell, music, laughter, but anyhow, that's it, and I hope you enjoyed this one.